nuts on us.
Woo! Scared the dog. All right. Play that music. Welcome.
You want to play more?
Welcome. We could play a little bit more. To the NorCal Sports Network. And this hat's coming off again, everybody. Man, oh man, do they bore the heck out of me. What an offense. What an offense. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. They can't hit, but man, they can't even, they can not only not hit, they can't drive in runs.
Nope. 1 for 10 for runners in scoring position. 12 strikeouts again.
Dang, I wish Harrison had 12. I would have won a lot of money tonight. I took him on some strikeouts.
He got lit up today, boy.
Well, the long ball got him.
Well, here's another thing too that I noticed getting towards the end of his outing. His fastball velocity the last couple innings was pretty low.
What was it down to?
Like 90. Well, they even saying on KNBR it was getting down to 91, and then he kind of amped up to 93. But I wonder if he just needs some more build up to keep it. Because Snell. Gosh, he was at 100 pitches and he was still throwing 97.
Yeah.
He's something, isn't he? He walked
Snell,
a lot, but oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, it's yeah. What do we got here? Okay, let me see.
Hey, Macron's back. I was messaging him earlier. I told him sorry.
Oh man, hopefully.
I told him.
I went to put up this comment, popped it up, and then it didn't pop up. Hit it again,
and you banned him.
He got banned. I had to figure out how to. First person I banned unintentionally, and then I went in and found all the stuff that was in the banned section. So, so it worked out though.
Yep.
It was at the end of the show. Did Bora come in?
Yeah, each season. Yep.
Okay, yep. I'm working on something else here to.
Nice, but yeah, I don't know. Giants, the hitting, it's kind of been this way. Like I said, if they did this for like a week, 2 weeks straight, then I'd feel a little bit better. But you kind of see where their hitting is right now, and it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's rough. Can you guys hear that slurping with the dog?
Just a little bit, not too bad.
Dog's drinking the water. So
Hiroku, you know what? Dan even mentioned that. They should have gave Harrison and Cobb an extra day off. Cobb's going again tomorrow. Who knows?
I definitely think they should have given him a day off. He threw 90. They don't think. He would have been a lot fresher. And Cobb threw 135 pitches, and they're going to lose tomorrow, everybody.
Yep, and my prediction is going to come true that they were going to lose 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
You're right, Bora. I had them for losing 3 or 4 a couple of weeks ago when they were on the stink, and
I was thinking they were those games. Split. Well, we're at the split now, but
and then I changed to a split when I saw San Diego getting creamed on the road recently. I thought they're done, but hey, Giants are going to open the door for the Padres to go on a possible run. I hope they do because I got $36 on them to win the World Series.
And I've seen this a couple of times in a chat. Do you think Kepler should have thrown him out there
for a huge payout?
You think Kepler should have thrown him out there for the 6th inning, or you think they should have said, "Okay"?
Harrison?
Yeah.
As soon as he walked that second guy, he should have been out of the game. His velocity was down.
That's what I was telling Dan. I think he's got to build up his arm strength more because he was down. They were saying on KNBR, I think it was in the 5th inning that he was down to like 91 miles an hour, and that's not gonna. That's not gonna do it.
When he can throw 95 consistently. That's a huge. Because when he throws that fastball at 91 and it's coming in the center of the plate.
Oh yeah, it's BP.
He's got to work on a. Kruko said he's got to work on a 2-seamer.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was texting Senior during the game, and I didn't even hear what Kruko said. And I said he probably had because all his fastball is always elevated. He needs to get a 2-seamer that can break down to the lower.
Yeah,
part
2-seamer or sinker.
Yeah.
Isn't
it the same 2-seamer, sinker, same?
Same, yeah.
I think it might be the same now. Yeah,
I think, yeah.
So many things are, named. They got 10 different pitches named for there's only about 4 or 5 total.
And you nailed it again, Dan. I saw your tweet talking about Matos hit a home run.
Yeah, hits another home run off a right-handed pitcher. Exactly. I tagged Will Clark on it too.
Good.
All right, guys, I finally figured it out. The philosophy and the system that Kapler uses. All right, listen to this. So I don't know if anybody else was watching the Astros game, but Dusty Baker pinch hit John Singleton for some guy, and he struck out looking. And a bunch of the Astros fans were furious on Twitter. And so Dusty Baker's explanation after the game was, Dusty Baker said the Astros projections showed John Singleton was projected to hit 275 off Clay Holmes. Chas McCormick was 220. Baker said Baker was worried about Holmes running the sinker in on McCormick and said that's why we have Singleton up here to take those at-bats. It's all that this is what the Kapler is using every day. Dusty Baker uses it probably a few times, but Kapler uses it every single day to make his decisions.
Right.
There's no human element in it. It's all computer based.
Yep. Yeah, it's all computer based, and this is why I kind of put my tweet out because I'm so tired of seeing it constantly.
Nick Caracilio. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Caracilio. 2-seamer has more movement running into a righty. A sinker has a more downward movement and run into the righty from a right-handed thrower, of course. Hey, Nick, one thing I want to comment on, badass avatar. The super heavy. The IFT number 1. IFT number 2 is about to occur probably in the next week or so, I'm thinking. I can't wait. Awesome avatar. But thanks for the comment.
So, and we did fill up our fantasy football league.
Haruku's going to join up tonight, so that'll be our 12th.
No, Haruko's already in.
Yeah, but he's going to form his team tonight. So then
all
going to be filled out.
I mean, we got our 12th member, Carlo P.
Oh, yeah, dude. Love that stuff.
What stuff? What are we talking about?
Starship. Oh, my God.
2 different conversations going on here.
Yeah.
Again? Okay. Let's keep it to 1 here sometimes. All right, let's go. All right.
It doesn't matter what Harrison thinks, all right? Kapler is the manager. It shouldn't matter what Harrison thinks. It's about managing and doing what's best for the player and the team, not what's best for the player's morale.
So Giants, Wilmer Flores 0 for 4. I've totally been expecting him to tail off. He's having a great season. Can't expect him to carry the team, but I said that he's going to tail off and hit 270, 275. Mm-hmm. He's now down to 287. He's slipping. He's going to continue to slump. You watch. They're playing him every day now, and a guy like Flores is a guy that you want to play every day when he's hot, but he's not ever been an everyday player. But he's probably still better than what you got out there. But I'm just saying this team's got so many flaws in it. JD Davis down to 246. Paul DeYoung, 201.
They better DFA Paul DeYoung. Schmidt better not go down and DeYoung stays up.
That ain't gonna happen. They'll lose the entire base if they do something that stupid. They're already, I mean, it's just really hard to watch this constant, this platoon crap. It's I don't know. They went all righties tonight. I didn't think they'd win tonight with
their righty lineup is horrible.
Yeah, and I didn't expect.
And Haniger.
I didn't expect that Harrison would pitch a great game tonight. I just kind of figured he would give up, 2 to 4 runs, which would be okay. I didn't expect him to give up four bombs, but that has been his Achilles heel when I saw him in spring training and even in the minors, he can groove one. And if guys are waiting on that fastball, once they get that thing timed, it's.
And this is what we're missing
Major
right
League
here.
hitters.
It's hard to swallow, boys, but when they used to have guys who could see the game with their eyes, such as Bochy and Sabian, that's the problem. They're seeing a game through a computer screen and sabermetrics. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, analytics is going to be part of the game, but when it's solely based on your decision making, come on, this is what we got the last 2 years. Ugh.
I mean, and there's nothing new to talk about. It's just we're repeating ourselves. It's just over and over.
It's like beating a dead horse. That's what
I've done it. I keep trying to convert this dang file, and it will not convert. I don't understand why. This is the third time.
It's just, and that's why I just want a new regime. I'm not saying that you can't use analytics at all. I'm not saying you ban it. You use it as a tool. I mean, Ned, how many times has Ned said that when he's come on, whether it's on this show or on Kruger show? Use it as a tool, but not as a damn foundation. And we keep saying that. And a perfect example is look how Kapler manages. He manages like a robot. And it's just, and I don't know if oh boy, I don't think I sent it to you. You guys see Kevin Cash get tossed today from the game?
No.
Arguing balls and strikes. But he goes out there, to say, hey, what the hell's going on with the strike zone? You'll never see Kapler do that. The only time you see Kapler do that is when he's already tossed.
Exactly.
Wow, Braves just scored 3 in the top of the 10th.
Game over now.
Lead LA 4-1. Wow. Marlins beat the Nationals 11-5. Yep. And Cincinnati beat the Cubbies.
Walked it off.
2-1, second day in a row. They walked it off. That's 2 games in a row the Cubbies have blown. So look at this lineup, how this is all lining up.
Yep. You got some of these teams going on a run.
Let me finish my thought here. Okay, here we go. This is what's going on. Reds are beating the Cubs. Other teams prior to the Padres beat the Padres. Giants come in. They face the Padres. Padres get going. Watch what happens. Cubs are going to lose probably tomorrow. And then the Giants will come into Chicago and the Cubs will turn it up and beat the Giants. And the Giants are going to possibly find themselves behind Cincinnati and Arizona. Diamondbacks right now, are they playing tonight? Where's their score?
Diamondbacks lost.
Yeah, against
Baltimore.
Yeah,
Baltimore. Okay,
Baltimore
7-3.
Crooked number. Yeah.
So Giants and that means that Cincinnati's caught up, and it's a 3-way tie.
Yes.
Let me pull these standings up here.
And Miami won, so they've been on a run. I think they won 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, they're gaining. They're a game behind. Now you got, okay, here we go. Let's pull this up right here. We'll show you what's going on in the standings. This is getting wild.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting wild. When Torey Lovello said it's going to be a 1 game, I don't think he
wasn't lying.
Because look at this. You got the Giants, Cubs, or Giants and D-backs in a dead heat, same identical record. You got the Reds with 1 more in the loss column, but in the win, they're up 1. And then you got Miami 1 game behind them. And then you got the Cubs 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighting for 2 spots.
Yep.
And anything can happen. I mean, there's only 26 games to go, and you still got Wade Meckler out there, which, you could have Matos.
I don't see the point in Meckler and Matos is basically pretty much the same player at the plate. But very similar, I should say. But in defense is a whole nother world.
Yeah.
And one is batting on the right side and one bats on the left. That's it.
Yeah. But I'm so sick of the platooning. I mean, you got these guys that go down and they play in the minors. They rake. Matos hits another homer tonight, right-handed. Ramos hit one last night off a righty. and then you bring them up here, and then they can't play. They sit for 3-4 days. They rot on the bench if they're facing a right-hander because the majority of the time you're facing a right-hander. 2 out of every 3 games is a right-hander. And so they don't get to play. I mean, imagine if they did this in 86. If Farhan was running the ship in 86, Will Clark and Robbie Thompson would have been platooned as rookies. It's just that simple. They would have played that game, and Will Clark, that's why I tagged Will Clark in my tweet. He hates this crap. It's just absolutely mind-boggling that the Giants continue to do this on a night in, night out basis. I mean, they pinch hit for Haniger. What? He's your most expensive guy you've got. And now you're pinch hitting for him. So what does that tell you for next year? What does that tell you for next year? That's why I put the tweet out. They're going to bring in Haniger back and Yaz back and Slater, and they're going to see platoon crap all over again. And if the Giants want to come back with this and run it back, they're going to have a 500 team roughly every year indefinitely, as long as Farhan is at the front office running the ship, because you're not going to get players that are really great players to come here and play, because this type of team that you put out there, you're going out and you get Mitch Haniger as your keystone guy, and then you sign Conforto as your next keystone guy, and you're going to platoon them, and you're blocking guys like Brown and Matos and Ramos, and you're blocking those guys from developing. So because they're not going to get a chance to play because they all hit from the right side, and 65% of the pitchers are right-handed. And so those guys never get a chance to really show their stuff under the system. So Farhan has to have lefties like Yaz and Conforto. I'm sure, Meckler will be one of the guys, but who knows, what's going to happen. They'll bring up, it's just
it's insubordination.
I like it. It's insubordination.
It's just absolutely mind-boggling that you can just have these guys that you don't platoon down. Why don't you just run the same system then? If you're going to platoon them in the majors, why don't you let them rake in the minors? Just become a right-handed specialist against left-handed pitching and vice versa. But you let them play in the minors, and you bring them up here, and then you sit their butts down the pine. It just makes no sense.
I have a question. If the Giants were on the East Coast, if they were in New York, that's too big, but let's say they were in like DC, right?
Okay.
How long would it take for them to be fired, Farhan and Kapler? Or would they already be fired?
They would have been fired. Philly already fired Kapler. They would fire Farhan.
Philly,
obvious.
They fired Girardi halfway through the season last year.
Exactly. It's so obvious that they're not good and they're not competent, and it's not how you win. But Giants ownership just keeps on giving them the leash.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
and Nick makes another good point. Yeah. We don't care about Kapler's food adventures. Remember we brought that up. It wasn't that long ago. It's like, how about you worry about the team? Your team's scuffling. I don't give a shit about your damn hamburger. I don't care about the smoke on the bacon.
Yeah, we care about wins. That's the only thing we care about.
So the Giants are what? 4 over 500 now against 70 and 66. They got 26 games to go.
They're gonna end the season under 500. That's my prediction.
They might. I think the other day, didn't we say, Dan, that they got to play like 560 ball, right? They're not even close to playing 560 ball right now.
They need to win 85 minimum to make it, and I don't know if that does it. It's usually
what are they at right now? 70?
70. So
they're not.
That means they have to
way.
Go 15 and 11 to get to 85 wins.
It seems like it should be really easy, but it's not.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they
15. Hey, I told you guys weeks ago this 7-game stretch is going to make or break them. And I kind of had my feeling that they're going to be like a 2-5 trip. We'll see. They still got a chance to win, 4 more. They got 4 left on the road. Hopefully Logan Webb's, flying to Chicago
already, yeah.
Or in the morning, get no reason to get him in at midnight Chicago time, because they're not going to get out of San Diego before 6, probably 30. Game's going to end roughly 3:30, 3:45. Maybe they can get out of there by 6. You got to hurry up, get a charter flight, get out by 6. You get into Chicago, it's probably like 3.5 hours. So you get into Chicago at 9:30. That's 11:30. Get to your hotel room, get settled.
Don't forget about the time difference too.
I already factored that in.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So you're figuring probably close to 2 in the morning before you get really settled, get into bed. And then, you got a game at 1:00 the next day. You got to be at the ballpark. You're going to get in bed about 2, and you got to be at the ballpark like by 10, So it's not a great recipe for. Now you got a shot if you send Webb early. I don't know if they're smart enough to figure that out. I would think they are, but who knows?
We're gonna miss the Cubs ace too. The guy that just went today, he was good.
Who went today?
Assad, I think.
Steele.
Oh wait, I forgot about Steele.
Steele, they got Steele coming.
Yep.
I think Steele is gonna.
Oh, never mind. But that Assad guy, he's been pretty good too.
All right, let me look at the actual. I'll tell you who they're facing.
It's really confusing because if you didn't know the Padres records or the Giants record and you just watch these past 2 games, right? You would think the Padres are in the playoffs or winning the division, because when they're clicking, they are really good.
Yeah,
and the past 2 games, everything's gone right, and they are a really good team. Their offense is really good, and their pitching staff is really good. So it's really mind-boggling how.
Hey, real quick, bro.
Just what's happening?
What's the percentage now for playoffs, Dan?
Hold on here. Let me just. I got the wild card. I want to see the run differential.
-1.
Plus 58 for the Padres.
Yep.
Look at that.
That's
plus
crazy.
58. They are
below all the. Weird.
I'll bet you their playoff odds right now. They were what, 59?
66 yesterday.
I'm going to say they're 54.6.
I'll say 63.
54.6. Let me pull this up. Go to here. What'd you say, Bora?
63.
What do you say? What's your name again? Balco. Balco boy.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. They were 66 yesterday. I'll say 62.7.
I said 54.6. 59.
Ooh, damn. Into the 50s?
You guys both went over. Winner, chicken dinner again. I continue to defeat these guys on my stream. I continue to just whomp on these guys. Come on. Someone beat me. Come on.
Oh, I'll be beating you in this
fantasy football?
Yeah.
With your color-coded sheets
Here
that you have.
Here we go.
You talking about my color-coded sheets?
The what? Oh.
My logo?
I have a secret weapon.
I'm going to be changing that logo.
I have a secret weapon.
I went out with Hogan's Heroes. I mean Harrison's Heroes.
Yeah, now that was you might want to think of something else.
I've got one here. I'm going to be coming up with something to do with Kapler or something maybe.
I think mine are Kapler's
Minions. Yeah.
Are you Cap Minions?
Mm-hmm.
That's your team?
I think unless I figure out a new.
You know what you should call yours? Hey, how about this, Dan? How about Cap on the Beach? Cap on the Beach.
and make that Speedo my logo. Have you guys have to look at it every time? No,
Oh my
I'm
God.
not.
That
I don't
would
want
be
to see that.
immediate disqualification.
Yeah, it would. I don't want that thing. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to every time I go to my team look at that. Forget
Yeah,
it.
MF is pretty simple. It's just MF.
Yeah.
If all right, this is a question to everybody. If you were to put $20, right? $20 on either the Giants or the Padres
Mm.
to finish over 500, who would you pick right now?
20. I mean, you look
Ooh.
at those standings. It's pretty tough to pick the Padres. 70 and 66 versus 6. They're 9 under. I mean, they gotta win 18 games and lose 7. They got 25 left. 18 and 7 just to get to 82 wins. For the Padres to get to 85 wins, they got to go 21 and 4. I don't think they're going to make it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it.
21
How about
and 4?
neither? How about
Yeah,
neither of them?
21 and 4? I don't see it. I would probably Giants got to go 11 and 15 to finish 500.
Okay, then let me rephrase my question. Who would you bet on to finish higher in the division? Would it still be the Padres?
Well, the Padres are 5.5 behind. Tomorrow they can move within. They're 6.5. They can move within 5.5. Still going to be tough to catch the Giants. Padres they're starting too late. Although if there's a team in baseball that can rattle off 15 straight, I'd put them up there because they can hit. All they got to do is win about 5 straight. They're on a 2-game win streak. They win tomorrow and they win their next 2, get on a 5-game win streak. They might start feeling it. You know what I mean? And it can carry them. But one loss in the next 3 games, you can not only put a fork in them, you could twist it.
I don't understand the run differential. How you could be that high and not even be in it? That's just
I don't know.
I don't get it. It's really strange.
Why is I'm gonna close that. Why is my online converter not converting this file? I don't get it. I had something I wanted to show you guys tonight that was in the game that really was exciting to me. It's not. It's ticking me off. It won't. I've downloaded it 10 times. Why does it not work in my computer? And then my son can do it, and it does it. And sometimes on my computer it works the first time. Other times it doesn't work at all. I don't get it. I'm going to keep trying. Shoot. I wanted to show you guys this thing. It's a battle between second at bat. You guys probably saw it, but the Harrison-Soto at bat was awesome.
That was.
It was so good, and it made me feel so great about Harrison.
Oh, is it the one with the 9 pitch at bat? Yeah.
Well, it wasn't just the 9 pitches. It was like coming right at his head a couple times. Loved it. Guys, show some nuts, man. I love it.
Yep.
But he got hit for 4 home runs.
I don't care, man.
And Soto was one of them. Did you see they're all center field shots too?
Yeah. I like a guy that's not afraid to challenge a superstar and show him, I'm not afraid of you. You hit a home run off me, I'm Bob Gibson.
He loves his fastball.
Soto, the look on his face, he was upset.
He's like, what is happening? Because that's not how you pitch in today's game.
It was awesome. I mean, it made me feel like, okay, Harrison's got mad bum in him. He's
got some attitude. That's good.
Darn it. Why will this thing not convert? IMG 217, 248 megabytes. I'll try it one stinking more time. Convert MP4.
But if you think about it, do you think its teammates picked him up after that? I'm talking about Soto, because they hit 2 more home runs after that. Maybe it got their bench a bit riled up, saying, all right,
No,
You don't
I
think?
no. I mean, I don't think it like riled them up to the point. I mean, they just hit pitches that were right in the zone. You know,
And Harrison got away with one. I think it was pitch number 6. It was a fastball right down the middle. I guess he fouled it. I don't know what kind of foul it was, but it said he fouled it.
That's what Harrison's gonna have to learn. In the minors, he'd sort of been like overpowering people and just putting it right there because of his deception. He'll be really good, but he needs to pitch a little more. He needs to start pitching a little more rather than throwing.
And that's a good point, Jose. Their road record has been atrocious.
How many road games have they won in their last 15? Because they won one in Atlanta, one in Philly, and then one in San Diego. But they have.
Well, let's go back to after the break. They won the series in Pittsburgh. They split in Cincinnati. They got swept in Washington.
Well, if you start to the last 2 in Cincinnati and then the last 3, they were 0-5. And then where did they? I'm not looking at their schedule. Where
and then they went to Detroit for that one. Remember?
Okay, so 0-6.
Then what was after that? What was the road trip after that? You bringing up the schedule?
No,
Bora. Are you bringing up the schedule by chance?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look for it.
So it'd be after the road trip after they played Detroit.
Okay. All right. Starting in August, where's Detroit?
It should have just been that one game. It was a makeup. It should have been in July, actually.
Was it July?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's all at home. The A's, they got swept by the A's.
Yep.
They lost 2 out of 3 to the Angels. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Braves. 2 out of 3 to the Phillies. Then they've lost 2 to the Padres.
It's not good.
And 1-1. So what's their total wins? Like they beat Angels once.
Atlanta once.
Atlanta, Philly once. So that's 3, and the Padres 4.
Yeah.
4.
So how many have they lost in that? They lost.
There it is. 16 of their last 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
16 of their last 20?
That's what Fonseca's saying.
Jeez, that's pathetic.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
That's 20% ball.
Exactly. You got to win at least 50% on the road, they say, I think, right?
Close, 45, 50.
That's where you want to be.
I don't know. You want to win. I guess if you can go 500 on the road is ideal, and if you can, play win 50 out of 82 at home. What's that? 50 out of 82 is 600 ball, 610 ball. So if you win 48 out of 81, not 82. 48 out of 81 is 592 ball. You do that at home, you win 48, and then you win 41 on the road. You got 89 wins. You're in the playoffs every year.
Yep.
Exactly. And that's all you have to do. It's pretty simple what you have to do. But it's just mind-boggling for these guys.
And good teams always play over 500 on the road generally.
Yep.
If you look at
that's a sign of a good team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking here. Dodgers are 37-28. Even the Diamondbacks are 34-33. Milwaukee's 36-32. Cubs 35-33. Atlanta 45-23. Phillies, they're actually not, they're under 500, surprisingly, 33-35. But you look at the playoff team, Seattle's 38-29, Houston's 42-27. Texas is now 33-34, but they're close to 500. Minnesota's under. Baltimore 42-25, Tampa 37-31, Toronto 39-32, and Boston 34-33. So all those teams, some of them are playing close to 500 at home too, but the ones like Baltimore, they're over, they're 40, they're the same home and away. They've got 42 wins. Seattle's 39 at home, 38 road wins. Atlanta 44 at home, 45 on the road. About to make it. In fact, that game go final.
Probably did.
I assume so, yeah. I thought which was very interesting. On the Gary Sanchez home run to center field against Kyle Harrison, that was a changeup that he hit it on. And if you look at the replay, he didn't have to wait. He was timed completely to the changeup. And I mean, to me, that's odd just because he doesn't throw that many changeups. And it's been his third start. So that tells me, I'm not saying it's true, but they might have had something on him, or he might have seen something. Just because to me, it's pretty rare that a hitter would be timed to a changeup that Harrison throws, like 5 times maybe in a game.
Wasn't that like middle though?
No, it was on the outside corner.
Oh, it was. That's right. Never mind. Yeah. You're right.
I just thought that was a little interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of odd.
We got a super chat, glass half full, $5. Appreciate it. He goes, does Greg Johnson have full authority to fire Farhan and Kapler? Man, I hope so.
Me too.
I don't know if he has full authority. He has a say. He's an owner, but I don't know if he's got if he's the final decision or if he can make the decision himself. I don't know.
And that's a problem.
What do you mean you don't know what's going on there? You don't know what's going on inside the Giants? Come on. I thought you were the head guy.
I know.
That's a problem because this whole organization.
You got 30 people. Who do you go to?
It needs like a bunch of people to agree
on
it
one only needs the board of directors, and they only have 6.
Buster's but still, I mean, even 6. You got to get 6 people to decide. How's that go? Does it go majority? Does it go?
I don't know if there's 6 and then a chairman. If there should be an odd number because you don't want a 3-3.
Yep.
Tie on it. So I don't know how they do it. To be honest, it's who has the say. That's what's nice is when you got a guy like Steve Cohen for the Mets. He's
says, the man. Hey, he's it.
Yep. Buck stops with me. I run this show. I'm trading everybody, and or I'm signing everybody I want. It's like, do I need to prove? It's like, but we heard what the Giants want to do. They want to break even, so they don't want to lose money. So they're running they're trying to get into the playoffs and the win column by this whole just streamlining things, not going for it so much, playing it safe, and then if they can get in, and as long as they but they're not going for it.
No, yeah, they're not going all in. They're not.
No, they're not going for it. No, they're really not. So I don't know why people pay money to see these guys. I really don't. Why would you put money into something where the ownership is not committed to winning? Show them with your pocket and stop giving them money. Only thing that's going to wake up this organization is if they start averaging about 10,000 people, and most of the people that show up, they're just in love with the ballpark and the experience, and they are with the team. They don't break down. They don't. I'd be screaming my butt off if I was there. Fire Farhan, fire Farhan, fire. Stand up, man. Get this.
What do you guys make of this? Because I saw the story about Posey going back to school and wants to earn his degree, huh? What do you make of that?
He
Moves
probably
back
wants
to San Francisco, but then goes back to school in Florida.
Probably wants to get his degree, I guess.
What was his degree? And I don't even know. What was he studying? I have no idea. Yep. Hey, I appreciate that, Cameron. I don't know what I've been right about, but but thanks for the words of encouragement. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Man, I have been still trying to download. This is really ticking me off. I've done it 47 times. Keep convert, and it won't convert.
Just don't ban anybody from the channel.
Huh?
Just don't ban anyone from the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Is it communications? Okay. Interesting.
Well, let's look at tomorrow. What do you think Alex Cobb's line is going to look like tomorrow?
Well,
I think he's gonna get lit up.
He might. He's
gonna be tired.
Who's pitching for San Diego?
Lugo,
a lefty, right?
No, he's righty.
Is he ready?
Mm-hmm.
Finally worked. I had to hit the download button. That's it. All right. This
operator error every time.
I was hitting. I guess you got to download it again. It already converts, and then
you probably got to download it, convert it, and then download it again.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, yeah, yikes. All right. So what we're about to see here is the third inning, bottom of the third inning. Soto comes to the plate. We'll watch the entire at bat. And just got to look at Harrison, look at Soto. It was pretty cool to watch it. I had to go back and rewind it and get it on video. It's still processing. And here it is. Cameron. Right now. It's 2 minutes and 17 seconds. But this is what I love about what the Giants have in Kyle Harrison. He's not, Sean Peanut Butter and Jelly just throwing up peanut butter out there on the corners. He's throwing them inside. Love it. Watch this. That pissed me off right there. I think that got Harrison ticked off right there. Let's play that back again. Just as Soto's trying to mess with. Let me get out of it and start it over again. Hold on. All right, here we go. Right here, he steps out. That had to really rankle Harrison. Harrison could have got hurt. So it's like, okay, you're going to step out on me. First pitch. Soto's got a little bit of arrogance in him, doesn't he? But that's probably what makes all good players. Here's the first pitch. Watch where this is at. Yeah. And he steps back. And okay.
Did you see where Bailey put the glove, though? That's not where he wanted it.
Yeah, he didn't want him. Harrison was a little off on his command.
Yeah, he wanted it up and away, and he threw it up and in.
Yeah. Watch where this one is. Or maybe it's the next one. That's a strike, yeah. Okay, the next one comes in and hits the bat, hits the knob of the bat.
Yeah, he missed the location on that one too. Bailey wanted it again up and away.
See where he's setting up this time, because he might be setting up inside. And this one comes pretty close to Soto, and this one Soto gets ticked off.
Yeah, that's not on purpose. You see where Bailey's setting his glove every time?
Yeah, but I think Harrison wanted to pitch inside. But sometimes catchers will set up outside a little bit, but then move in. Now this is the foul ball.
Yeah, that was a meatball. That's the one, yeah.
That was at 94. Oh, yep. That's the third inning, though. Okay. And then this is look at this.
And that's the jam shot.
So, but I do like the fact that Harrison can be even effectively wild, even if he's, yeah. So
Did you see the video of Bailey talking to Harrison after his outing?
yeah,
Pretty good,
yeah.
You could tell Harrison was not happy about the way he performed.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was a post-game interview. Let me see. He was really down on himself. And I think that's really what. Yeah, that's not acceptable in my eyes. Going out there and giving up 6. That's a natural competitor.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's what you want to. Yeah, that's what you want to hear.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got here? Let's see.
Yeah, Bailey steals those strikes. He's good, and he had another throw out today at second base. That was nice.
Oh, that was awesome. That was a great throw and tag by Estrada right in the face. And you could see in live time, I go, oh, he got him. And then Doug Eddings, he's terrible umpire. Just a terrible umpire. One of the worst guys behind home plate I've ever seen in my life. And he's a crew chief. He just botched that. And says, there's no way they're going to review that, and they got him. So somebody says, let's talk trades. A little early or late to talk trades right now.
Trades for are you talking off season? You're talking off season, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know it. Yeah.
Glass half full. What's your guys' rotation for next year? That's a good question. I think it's gonna be Webb, Cobb,
Harrison for sure.
Wisenhunt. He might not start out.
I don't think he's not going to start.
He might not be on the opening day roster, but I think eventually, like mid-season, maybe even before that, he'll get in there. And then
Mason Black.
Beck, maybe Mason
I don't
Black.
want Beck. I don't want Beck.
Oh, come on. That was one game.
I've seen him do this other times. I don't. Mason
Black has to develop a third pitch, though, if he wants to.
I don't want. They will sign another free agent in the offseason, and there's a likelihood that it's Giolito still.
Well, it depends on Stripling and Manaea, because they could be back.
Well, if they come back, you kind of hope. I'm
fine with Manaea. I don't want Stripling.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like
not Manaea as a starter though.
No, yeah, just like long inning bulk reliever.
I wonder if you can buy those guys out. Like say, hey, look, we'll give you $5 million if you're going to opt in. We'll give you $5 million. Go find another place for $7 million, and you'll get your 12. And
it should be in the contract somewhere. They should have like a buyout option.
I don't know if they do it. It's a player option is what they have. So should be a mutual option. Should be but players are all in control with Farhan.
I'll tell you one thing. Who's going to get paid is Blake Snell. He's going to get paid in the offseason.
I wouldn't mind the Giants going after him.
Come on.
No, they're not going to go after him, but
no way.
That would be
I agree. He'd be fantastic in Oracle, but there's no way Farhan's. If we have Farhan again, it ain't happening.
We have an MF49. Is that the same MF?
That's MF.
Okay, he's got 2 counts, or did he just change it to MF49? Dave Fleming sounds way different on the UCLA Coastal Carolina game right now. He's a homer for the Giants, and he's very good at college football. Very good. I loved listening to him.
Real quick, did you see Colorado beat TCU today?
See that. Yeah.
Wow.
Saw that, but also saw Cal coming back, man. They might be a good football team this year. 58 points for Cal. They got a new offensive coordinator, and they're creative, man. It's nice to see them doing some fun stuff instead of – they've been awful the last few years under when they had Bill Musgrave.
I got to see if I won my football parlay. Shoot. I got to look that up. I did terrible on my Harrison bets.
Hey, Nick, are you here in California or are you somewhere else in the States? Talking about Carasillo. I'm probably butchering that. It's probably Carasillo. I don't know. I'll just call you Nick.
All right, let's see what we're going here. Okay, 6-leg parlay. We got good. Penn State.
Clovis. Yeah, it's funny because I took the dog for a walk yesterday. Gosh, what was it around?
Ooh, Illinois barely won.
Around 9 o'clock, and I saw the line of Starlinks flying over. I was like, "What the hell?" At first, I thought because we live pretty close to the nature preserve, so you'll see a lot of the seagull or the geese flying over. But I was like, "That's one single line," and then it started fading as it got further away from the sun. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
Jeez. Hey, you think
Carasillo?
What do you think of Patrick Bailey winning the Gold Glove? What do you think?
That'd be awesome.
He has to.
I mean,
That'd be
he
awesome.
should. I mean, he's thrown out way more. Not even close. He didn't start till what, late May.
If Real Muto wins it, it's just like a name award then.
Yeah, you might as well just call it the most popular award.
Oh yeah, MF. Just Jimmy Buffett. Unfortunately, passed away today.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett. What was that one song he had?
Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger in Paradise. MF was just talking about it. Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at the schedule, and it wouldn't surprise me if they win 8 more games.
8?
Yeah.
Well, that Colorado series, they may get some ground there.
I don't know.
In Colorado, may be tough, but at home, I don't know. You know,
I could see them splitting at home. Or no, not splitting on the road, then maybe winning 2 out of 3 at home.
They got the Indians at home too, right?
Yeah, they do.
Still
that's not just a cakewalk. They're
they're going for it now. I'm not calling them the Guardians. They're the Indians to me. So, yep, and the Redskins. I'm going with the natives. They love those names, by the way. The Native Americans, they love the Redskins name.
Supposedly, I guess they may go back to the Redskins.
Might be good. I mean, it means like I think it meant something like warrior or something like that. It's not degrading at all. It's just all these crazy nut.
Well, Redskin, I don't know. I think Redskin was kind of derogatory, I think. Now, Chiefs and Braves, that's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Well, we'll get rid of the White Sox then, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Great friend says I could see the Padres catching up to the Giants. Yeah, I could see that too.
It's possible. If they win tomorrow, they're 5.5 out. If they lose, pretty unlikely.
It's not likely, but there's a possibility of it happening.
Okay, it's very possible the Giants lose the rest of this road trip tomorrow and get swept in Chicago.
Oh, that's what I think is going to happen.
And then they come home to Colorado. Harrison will start Friday night. They'll win that game.
2 out of 3.
Win 2 out of 3, and then they got Cleveland.
I could see them losing 2 out of 3 to Cleveland.
And then they go to Colorado. I could see them losing 3 or 4 in Colorado, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Just because Colorado is the Giants don't have the firepower. Now, if Conforto comes back in the next week or so, I don't know what the deal is on that, but Conforto could give them a spark if he can get up and going. I don't know. I mean, you're down to the nitty gritty now, man. You're really only looking, and the Dodgers are getting smoked by the Braves, possibly getting swept tomorrow.
Might happen. Who's pitching?
Tomorrow's pitching.
It doesn't matter for the damn Dodgers because their pitching's atrocious. It's only their lineup that's keeping them in this.
And that
then
game,
after the Rockies, I could see them splitting with Arizona and
Morton and Miller.
losing 3 out of 4 to the Dodgers, losing 2 out of 3 to the Padres, then 2 out of 3 to the Dodgers to end the season.
Yeah,
Who was
even
that
if
again? You said
if you give them 3 more, even if
Mhm.
you give them 4 more wins, okay, then the 8. Let's say they go 12 and 14. That puts them at 82 and 80. That's kind of where I projected him to be at a week or two ago. I looked at the schedule. It says 82 wins. It'll be interesting. We said from the very beginning of this season, and we stuck with it for the first few months before they got hot, that this is a 500 team. Yeah, Robert, it's all speculation. So is your saying they're going to win the World Series. All speculation. You got to be consistent, Robert. What you're saying is speculation too. That's all sports is. That's all sports talk is nobody knows. We're all speculating, including you. And that means, but I have tried to learn to take my emotions out of it. And I've been able to do that the last few years, because as I look at things objectively, I don't see the talent on this team, because if there was talent on this team, these guys would be playing every day. There's only 2 that play every day, and it's Estrada and Bailey. And I guess you could say Flores, but
Schmidt right now, at least.
well, yeah. And he's developing.
He's put together like good at bats in his last 4 games, maybe 4 or 5 games. Like he doesn't have the complete results, but if you're just looking at the individual at bats, he's fighting. He's getting into he's still getting behind in the count, but occasionally he'll get into that 2-0 count. And whereas before you would see him get into the 2-0 count, then they would throw a fastball right down the middle and he would sort of half swing. Now he's letting it rip, and that you can see that as a change. And you can just see that he's much more comfortable in the box.
Yeah. Mitchell and Ness says he what the heck happened to that comment? Oh, just put up. Miss those segments trying to fix this broken team. I'm done trying to fix this team right now. Wait till the off season. I'll see if I could come up with some ideas, but man, if they miss the playoffs this year and they fail to develop, fully start giving chance for Matos and Ramos and Schmidt, Meckler, I guess just Meckler, he's already getting his shot. He got in, he faced tonight, he got to play because they didn't have one more right-handed batter or he wouldn't have been up.
Oh yeah, but for next year even, because let's say they go 82 and 80, right? They're not going to make a big change, and they're going to run it back with Slater,
Oh yeah, that's the whole point.
Haniger, all these guys. You have Matos, Ramos, Meckler in the out. That's a starting outfield when they get time to develop. But if you have Slater, Yaz, and Haniger, and maybe Conforto plugging up time and plugging up their spots, they're never going to develop. Never. It's just not going to happen. The only time that they'll be able to get in is if they get injured.
Exactly. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like somebody's tweet. Luis Matos just homered for sack against a right-handed pitcher. Why do the San Francisco Giants platoon their players once they get to the big leagues? If they miss the playoffs, Farhan will run it back with the same average aging vets and further block the development of guys like Matos and Ramos, Meckler, Schmidt, Luciano, and Brown, constantly platooning guys like Slater, Yaz, Haniger, and basically your entire team, holding back your top prospects and only allowing them to platoon is a recipe for long-term disaster. It will bring you a near 500 team year after year and continue to decrease season ticket sales. This philosophy is not only boring, it's not a method for sustainable success. Play the kids and let them develop, and surround them with a few quality vets. Imagine if Farhan was running the Giants in '86. He probably would have platooned the great Will Clark and Robbie Thompson. We would have missed all those great years. Ball players need to play every day to develop. And that is,
we keep hammering that, but who the hell's listening?
well, a lot of other media types like Joe Shasky says the same thing. Other guys are saying the same thing. But there are some people that just love this Farhan model. And until people get fed up with it and don't show up at the gates and stop, this is, it's really, really boring to watch, because none of these guys are great hitters. I mean,
They're not.
They're just not. And you don't even know what they would do, because they're not even given the chance to play. Again, Slater hits left-handed pitching pretty good. What would he do if he had ever got a chance to play? What would Yaz do if, we kind of know that, but why not just go with the young guys and let them really develop? And it takes a couple of years in the big leagues to develop. And once they get it, you got to crop of guys, and you can get a couple of vets, but you know what? They're going to do what they're going to do. So who gives a crap? What's frustrating to me, Glass Half Full donates $9.99. Thank you, Glass Half.
Awesome
Full.
Glass.
What's frustrating to me is 82 and 80 or even 500 won't light a fire on this organization to make real meaningful change that's needed to compete with the good teams. Exactly. You look at Atlanta, you look at the Dodgers, you look at the Phillies, even the Cubs to an extent. These and believe me, San Diego is not going to have a year like this next year. They will, if they keep that team together, they will bounce back. Those guys are going to be ticked off.
They better, because if they have two losing seasons in a row, they might start.
They'll blow it up.
They'll blow it up. Yeah.
But they're going to have to pay like Bogart's salary, like the Mets had to trade him. Mm-hmm. They're going to have to trade Machado's salary.
Oh, I don't know if anybody. I mean, they're going to have to pay Machado's salary for a long time, because Machado.
That's what I mean. They'll have to pay at least half of those guys' salaries.
Yeah, he looks like he might be on the decline. And he's like 31 or something, and he just signed the extension in the offseason for like 10 more years.
Oh yeah, those guys. That's why Machado's over there laughing all the time.
Exactly. He got his money.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the Padres' future, it's not good. It's really not good. Their window is right now.
Yep.
And maybe 2 more years, but that's it.
Yeah, exactly. So tomorrow, Giants play at 105, 110? Tomorrow, 110. So we should be on about 4 o'clock tomorrow. What else can we talk about before we get out of here? We can talk some football. I'm done talking Giants baseball. I really am.
Yeah.
I just can't. I just can't. I mean, an hour and 5 minutes, I'm nauseated. It's the same crap.
Yeah, I know. It's just like we said, beating a dead horse.
Well, I mean,
I'm sitting here chatting with Nick talking about SpaceX.
Oh, jeez. Oh, SpaceX. He just admitted he's talking on my show about SpaceX.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.
SpaceX. Space this. Okay. Space this. Just giving him a hard time as usual. Wouldn't be a show if I didn't knock out Eric.
Exactly.
Once.
I'm gonna have to make a thumbnail. I'm
gonna
have to have a starship traveling somewhere where he shouldn't be traveling.
I mean, we talked Bosa last night, but there was a new report, right?
Oh, there is? What are they saying?
There's a new report today that the extension is going to come, but it might not come before week 1. So he might not be playing for a couple weeks,
Jeez.
which isn't good because if the 49ers need the 1 seed, in order to bring it to make the NFC Championship game in the Super Bowl, they need the 1 seed because they need to stay at home during the playoffs. Just because if you guys look at their schedule, they're traveling a lot.
I think it's Pittsburgh, right? Week 1?
Yeah, they're playing the Steelers, yeah. They travel a lot. I think it might be the most. I'm not sure, but it's definitely one of the most
Sorry about that.
like air miles, however you call it. And they're gonna be tired at the end of the season, and they need the 1 seed. And Bosa not being there doesn't help at all.
Yeah, it's
Eric X co-host.
What do we got here?
Mark Graves says Eric X co-host because of SpaceX.
Oh, for SpaceX?
Yeah. I'm telling you, though.
Matt Williams thinks you guys are soft. Thinks the Giants are soft, or Eric and I and Bora? I'm sure Matt Williams doesn't know who the heck we are.
Yeah.
Oh, he must be a Padre fan. Okay.
Hey, that's fine.
That's fine. Giants are soft.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at that dugout and look who's leading this team. There you go.
Giants are very soft. Yeah. I mean, Kapler should have been out there last night getting his butt thrown out of the game on that called third strike. Who was that to again?
And he says, no, we're soft. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Well, you're a Padre fan.
Exactly. You have no room to talk, buddy.
How do you feel, buddy? Your team is full of stars and you guys suck.
Our team has no stars and we're above you in the standings.
Come on, what's this guy's name? Great friends?
Great friends.
Who are your great friends?
Come on. You already know who this is.
Who is this?
You know who this is.
Is this Mario?
No.
Who is this?
Oh, it might be. You never know.
Who do you think it is?
You know who I think it is. I hope the default. Who's the default? Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Nah. Who knows? If he's a Padre fan, I feel sorry for him. Here we are.
PK Man says he'll donate $200 if we talk for 3 hours about the Giants.
Who? I'm not. I wouldn't.
PK.
You couldn't pay me $1,000 to talk about the Giants for 3 more hours.
Where's that?
Yeah, it's further up. Here, hold on. He's got it in caps. There you go, right there.
Hold on a second. I think I can figure out a way to put
something
on. I'll put my phone on loop, and I'll just leave it right here, and I'll go to bed, and I'll just leave it here, and I'll just say the Giants. I'll just like the Giants.
He just bust out AI Dan. All right.
Oh man. Niners or Warriors talk is better right now. Absolutely, Ted. Yeah. What's going on? Where'd you see that with Bosa? Let me look this up here real quick.
Great Fez, I am a Padres fan, and you guys are making me feel bad for you.
I am a Padres fan, and you guys are making me feel bad for you. What's there to feel bad about? We know we're not good. You guys think
we suck.
You guys think you're good, and you're disappointed. We don't have any expectations.
We have none.
You had World Series expectations, and you're in the stinking cellar just about. You guys haven't reached 500 all year. Yeah, I mean, have you guys even had a 4-game winning streak? I mean, the Oakland A's got a 7-game winning streak. They've only won 41 games. Come on.
If the Giants get swept or if they lose a series to Colorado, the whole voice is going to come back and talking about the Giants can't beat the worst team in the National League.
If what, they can't beat Colorado?
Yeah, if they can't be
Well,
Colorado.
they already couldn't beat the worst team
Oh,
in the
look
league.
at this, guys.
What do we got? I can't.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Hits
Can
a
you read
3-run home run in the bottom of the ninth. Beats Albuquerque.
I
So
gotta
he
see
actually
it.
walked it off. There you go.
I got to see if that's against a right-hander. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick.
Please let it be against a right-hander.
Please, it'll just help my narrative so much better. Come on.
Eric, would you pay $40 million, Bosa $40 million a year? Oh my God, are you crazy?
No,
Isn't the big debate his guaranteed, what he wants guaranteed?
we don't know.
Or it's this speculation? Got it.
Yeah, I think he's a righty. No,
Yeah, Ted, I like it.
I think I'm pretty sure
Matos
he's a
and
righty.
Ramos are hitting bombs while Haniger and Slater suck.
Darn it won't play. Come on, play. Shoot.
Yeah, it's a righty.
It was a righty?
I looked on the box score.
No, that can't happen. That's verboten.
And both those guys they sent down, and
Yeah,
they're
I
not
know.
eligible to come back up.
For another 10 days, right?
What's Matthew saying here? That's true, Dan.
Oh, yeah. Well, my bad. There we go.
Honestly, I'm not stressed because I didn't expect the Giants to make the playoffs this season anyway. I predict they would finish in third place. Padre fans are more disappointed. Oh, absolutely. Padres. Did you hear? I wish I could play the Padres before they were talking at their fan fest, talking about the World Series, all their players. I'm going to find that.
They had an amazing fan fest, if that's what they
I
call
want
it.
to play that for Mr. Friends. Butt here.
Silence.
Hey, look,
Yep.
it's the same thing. It's the Friends guy. Wait a minute. Hold on here. Is he still in here, Friends boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yep.
Here, kitty. Here, kitty. Got something for you, kitty.
Go down there. We're going to throw it to Amy G. And now we will throw it to Amy G, who has our hero of the game, Elliot Ramos.
Whoa. Can we get that? I don't know. Can we play that interview?
I don't know.
I don't want to get a damn strike from freaking the River
Elliot
Cat.
Ramos. I'll interpret. No mic, right? You can't hear it?
Can't hear it.
Well, they got Amy.
What is her role with the team now? Like, is
Hell
she
if I
just
know.
the?
Who cares? I just care about the team. I mean, really. Looks like he's having more fun in Sacramento, though.
So I was just trying to look for something done and then
Change up. So
What can that do when you're able to chase the starter, get to the bullpen?
honestly,
So anyway, is kitty cat in there? Here, kitty. I got something for you soon here, Padre fan. This is, man, I want to see the highlight of this. I missed the home run, but Ramos is jack. I mean, why would you put that guy in the minors? He's hitting bombs down there. He hit one up here. He hit one off the wall. He's hitting over 300 down there. And they'd rather play what? They're going to bring up, what's his name? What's the guy's name they got? Chapa Pollock yeah. It's just unreal. So I want to pull this up here for. All right, let's see if we got something for our little Padre fan in the chat. Here we go.
Oh, we got Baba Booey in here.
Again, and I have more friends.
More friends. More friends. It's friends in our chat.
You're going to recognize my friends. Let's start off with a big welcome back to Fernando Tatis Jr.
Hey, for all you Padre fans.
That was a bomb too, Senior. Holy moly. You might want to bring that up on Twitter.
Acuna's? Yeah, we'll bring that up.
Oh my God.
Let's see if we can get these guys talking about.
Xander Bogart.
It's coming here. I'm gonna look at all their stars. These guys suck. Nothing more fun than ripping on an arrogant Padre fan who's never won a World Series. Listen to these guys.
Xander, you come over from Boston, you got 2 World Series rings, and I have a real good feeling you'd like to have a ring with an SD on it now.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. You know, this city has never won a world championship.
Never.
I'm going to join these 3 big guys and try to win one.
You got to hear Tatis. He's the one that was popping off.
Juan, last year when you first came over, one of the coolest events for me was to watch you run out to right field for the first time.
And I step in that field, it feels amazing for me.
What was the experience like for you last season?
I mean, look at this. I mean, this is great right here. We have the best fans in the world. I don't see any other city with 150,000 people coming to support us. And
you're all losers.
And if it wasn't for you,
yeah, but they had the fan support for sure at the beginning of the season.
And playing through injuries, it's amazing to me.
We have a sold-out season this year. Last year was great. This year's gonna be better. I mean, God knows what I'm gonna do this year.
Yeah, you're gonna suck.
You stink,
All
Manny.
right, back to Fernando again. Fernando, what have you been able to do? We've seen a lot of stuff you're working out in San Diego lately.
You still with us, friends,
what have you
boy?
been able to do, and where are you physically?
Hey,
right
friends,
now?
you still with us? Where are you? Kitty, where are you at?
I'm definitely preparing to bring the best version of myself, and definitely one of the best seasons I ever gonna have this year.
Where'd Kitty Cat go? Did he leave? Can't find him in the chat anymore.
Xander, how excited are you to get to spring training to meet all your new teammates and get a real feel for this
Hey,
organization?
great friends. How you doing? You enjoying this Padre fan fest?
This right here.
Huh? I'm thinking of you. I'm your friend. You got great friends here.
I've never been to a fan fest where it's like crazy like this, you know.
For a team 9 games under 500.
But it's definitely an exciting time to be a San Diego Padres fan.
We're not the only city laughing at you. There's
I'm so happy that
there's 13 other National League cities laughing at you too. Great friends.
Building relationships. Obviously, that's not going to happen in one day, but I'm super excited to be part of this and looking forward to spring training and this new year.
What happened to great friends?
Juan, in your first press conference, I remember you saying that
Did he
you felt
leave us?
bad for opposing pitchers having to deal with the lineup boots.
Oh, there he is. Hey, kitty.
Well, now you take
How you guys doing, great friends?
Got a little bit longer. That's got to be a good feeling.
For me, I mean, you
Enjoy
just
your
gotta see
team.
these
They're
4
9
guys right
games
here.
under 500.
And for me, this is only the beginning. They're going to have a lot of trouble this year. I mean, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fun. And we're going to do it all for you guys. Thank you for everything. And we're going to be dangerous.
They're really dangerous. Really dangerous one.
All right, Manny, I know the NLCS, it was great to get there, but I know you got one thing in mind going into 2023, and that's to bring a ring to the city of San Diego for the first time ever.
Won't happen in your career, Manny. Not with you on the team.
I mean, are you seeing this right now? Imagine when we had
Manny,
the World Fish Parade this year.
You're a dog.
Going through the city. How crazy is that going to be?
Look up there.
Manny, you can't win anywhere.
It's going to be insane.
You don't hustle.
That's our goal.
You don't run balls out.
We fell short last year, and we're not going to fall short this year.
I think you fell a little bit shorter.
All right. We got questions from all of you. I know you got them. So, Jesse, go ahead.
Yes, of course. So we have Angelina here, and she said that you are all used to people saying that you're their hero. Angelina wants to know who your heroes are.
Great friends.
Our heroes, right? That's what.
Great friends is my hero,
my mom,
according to
my parents.
and great friends because he's one of the best fans out there.
And they're our heroes, at least mine.
Juan, your heroes.
You gotta be my family, like Manny. Mom and dad, they always been there for me and been supporting me since day one. So they've been my heroes since.
Good point, Nick.
Since they bring me alive.
Amazing what happens.
Xander, your heroes.
I
big
gotta say the
contract.
same. It's my family, my mom, my uncle, my brothers, sisters, aunts, pretty much everyone. My dad also. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with the same.
Fernando, your heroes.
Steroids.
Life.
What do you say, life?
Definitely my hero.
No,
with my
I'm talking
dad.
about great friends.
I feel like my dad, he put me in this
What did
game.
friends say?
I mean, he just
Someone in
showed
that
he
shitty
presented
town
to
owes me
and
a
I fall
ticket
in
for
love
saving this
with the
show.
game right away. So I feel like that has to bring
I love
everything,
it.
all the
That's
blessings
good.
that have come to my life. And I feel like all of them just because of my dad.
Ah, man. That's good. I like that.
Oh, that's funny.
Next question.
Okay, so we have a question from Maddie, who's down here somewhere in
Oh
the
my
crowd.
gosh.
She's waving in the City Connect hat. She wants to know what everyone's favorite food is.
All right, that's
What the
enough.
hell,
I don't
man?
care. Whatever. Who cares?
What is this, Chardol?
Yeah, you guys
Top
stink.
5?
Anyway, enough of the Padres. I think we put him in his place. He got even a logo on his great friends. Anyway, Padres, man.
Great friends. If you want to hear more of this banner, please subscribe.
Yeah. Tell all your Padre friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least we're honest. At least we know our team stinks. I haven't heard you say your team stinks. How do you back up a team that is like 20 games under the projected win totals? I mean, that's pathetic.
Yeah, we still suck, but we're overperforming based on our win.
Oh yeah, turn those clowns off. We got them off. Senior. You know what I was going to do is there was something else that I was looking at, but I got the logo is two Padres not getting along. Who's that? Machado. Oh, that's Machado and Tatis. I remember that in the dugout. That was awesome. That was actually pretty good.
I'm telling you,
great friends. I got to tell you something. I don't think the Giants are going anywhere this year. I actually bet 2 weeks ago on the Padres to win the World Series because I figured you'd get hot because I had unbelievable odds, like plus, I can't even remember what it was, 6,000 or something like that, whatever the odds were. I thought, hey, if the Padres somehow get in, they'll be dangerous. They can win it. But you guys let me down on your stinking road trip where you went like 1 and whatever it was.
Oh my gosh!
All those games to Milwaukee and who else they were losing everything. And I thought you'd win games against at home. They had the Diamondbacks for 4 and they lost 3 of 4 to the Diamondbacks at home. And then they had Miami after that. And I don't know if they won 2 or 3 or whatever, but it's like, come on, man, that was the time they needed to make their move. So anyway, what do we got here? So Niners.
No news,
I think I should head out soon.
Yeah, we're heading out too here, man. We only go an hour and a half. We're there. So we'll be back tomorrow. Let's roll the tape. We'll be back tomorrow, 4:00 after the Giants Padres. Most likely another loss for the Giants.
I'm guessing. I'm gonna say 8-2. They lose.
8-2. Cobb is due to get hammered. Road
against this lineup, the way they would have been swinging it. Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna say.
Hey Nick, make sure you subscribe. I'll make sure we talk SpaceX.
Giants should have been shut out tonight. They always get their little one run late.
You bet.
Anytime, they either get a run early in the they never score early. They never score before the 5th. So Giants tomorrow, Padres. What do you got for tomorrow? Make your predictions now, Eric. What's your prediction?
Predictions. Let's see. They're facing already.
What are you looking up there? The Stars? What that? No, look at the other corner. Look straight up. You look to the right. You look to the left. Now look straight up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Too late. Can't make up his mind. All right. I'm going with the Padres tomorrow. 7-3.
Sounds good.
Should we give him one more shot? He's had time to think.
Wow. 7-3.
7-3. Maybe I'm wrong.
Let me think. Holy crap. I'm trying to think. Wait a second. What happened here?
All right, lady, we can't wait any longer for him. We're out of here. See you tomorrow. Arrivederci, ciao, 4:00 tomorrow.